Good morning, you guys. I am not ready for today. We have got a super busy day today. As soon as the truck warms up, because it's chilly this morning, we have got to head up to the landfill. Aaron's going to give me a crash course in the sand testing. I got to get recertified today over at Atomic Sand. My certification is up today, so I've got to do these tests today in order to renew my testing card. I don't do the testing on an everyday basis. Aaron does it, so I haven't done the test in a while, so I've got to refresh my memory so that I can pass the stupid test. We've got a board meeting at Grassroots at 9 a.m. and then our test is at 11 a.m. at Atomic Sand. Let's get the show on the road. So here at the landfill sand washing plant, as well as at Atomic Sand, every day we have to run several tests to ensure the sand is up to DOT, the Department of Transportation's specs. So that's who will be giving me my test here in just a few hours, is the Department of Transportation. Let's go inside and get a crash course from Ron right now.
The inside lane, and all the other ones just gun it, and all of them are jacked off within 10 feet. Yeah, that's just... I was like, that's funny. What's up, buddy?
I missed the whole story.
Yeah.
You want to tell it again?
Not at all, it was about you.
TikTok about the car, and I said,
trouble.
next time you do that, I better be invited, because I am redneck enough, I want to do that. I want to light a car on fire.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, man. We had a good time. How's everybody today?
Good.
Pretty good.
Wonderful.
Good.
Ron, the main sand man. The main sand man. All right, so here's our little lab up here. This is what I got to brush up on real quick. Like, I know how to do the test pretty much, dude. Mm-hmm. I just needed to really come take a picture of your cheat board here, so I remember how to do the math when I have to go over to Atomic and do my test. But here's what we do every day, what Aaron does every day. We have to get a sample from the stockpile back yonder. We have to dry it in
My oven's right here.
the oven.
My easy bake.
Little easy bake oven. And then we have to shake it in the rotap through all of these different sieves and get a gradation. And then we have to put it in some tubes, which we have somewhere right there. And this gives us our sand equivalency. So we're trying to measure how much silt is actually in our sand that we're selling to concrete companies. The less silt, the better. And the gradation has to meet certain Georgia DOT specs.
So there we go. But anyway, so now we've got
A little over 1,000 grams of sand. Now we got to split
so
that.
now we can split this.
Okay. And you got your tear weight of your bowl.
Yes. Put them there. Spread our sand out here.
Yep.
Then we open this. Let it run through. And it's just got little chutes down here that make half go one way and half go the other.
So
Yeah.
we've effectively split the sample.
That's right. Lines up with this.
Gotcha. 2 500 or approximately 500 gram
Approximately.
samples.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll take that, dump into the sieves. I already got one in there. So you can kind of see it piled there.
Gotcha.
So we'll shake it all down.
Okay. It has to shake for how many minutes?
I got it set at 8 minutes right now.
All
Or
right.
8 minutes, almost 9.
Gotcha. Hit it, Maestro.
Right here, 9 minutes. So we shook for 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
Pull our sieves out.
Yep.
You want to do it since you're the trainee?
Yeah. All right, so we're running this through a 3/8 all the way down to a 200.
Right, and our plant is a 3/8 or 1 inch over 3/8. So
Right.
this is the smallest screen on the plant. So this never has anything in it as long as the plant's functioning
Correctly, and you got no holes in your screen.
correct.
So we'll start on the number 4, I think
Yeah.
it is.
So it's, what is that? 3/8, 4.
16.
It's 4, 8, 16. Is it 4, 16?
I don't know.
I do it every time I write it down. It's 4, 8, 16, 30, 50,
100,
100,
200, and then pan.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so what we've got to do is take each individual sieve, and we've got a tear weight, right? So I can go ahead and dump this in. All right, you gotta be the filmer.
All right, let me hold this.
You hold that.
Cool. So we got
So
all
we
that
got
in there.
got them all out.
Got our rocks out.
Sieve is clean.
So
We only
now
have 3 rocks, and it's 0.8 grams.
it's 0.8, so we're gonna record that.
Okay. That's gonna be on the number 4.
Yep.
So we do 0.8. Now this was your 2024. That is, oh, that's the date. I thought that was the grams for a second. Well, yeah, I know. I'm gonna fail. All right, so 0.8, and then we can just discard this. We don't need this.
No, you keep that. We're doing a cumulative.
Cumulative, okay.
Yeah. So dump everything right on top.
Yeah, okay, just keep putting it back in.
Yeah. So this one here is gonna have some stuff stuck in it.
Yeah, and we gotta get it out.
Yeah. So you want to put your bowl down here so we don't beat on our scale.
Okay. Just taking care of the equipment.
Yeah, just drop it in there. There you go. Now take this guy here and use the handle end.
Gotcha.
And all this will knock out.
We have to get every single.
So on this one I do.
Okay. Just because they're larger and it's gonna make up a big deal.
That's right. It could throw our results ever so slightly.
Get in there.
All right.
I want that last dude in there.
Might be sticking out more on the
There you
top.
go.
Sometimes you can flip them over and get to the other
them
side
loose.
of it. Yeah.
It's pretty clean.
Perfect. Put her on the stack.
13.2 grams, sir.
All right. Now this is the 16s.
This is the one that really likes to get stuck.
This is the most fun sieve right here to do.
Gotcha. All right. Put this down here so we don't beat on our scales.
Yeah. You can drop it 1 or 2 times. That helps, but.
Yeah,
So this one here, you just do some vigorous brushing. Get all you can get, but it don't have to be perfect.
16, it really likes to hold on to the material.
Mm-hmm.
All right, put that back in our stack. Weigh our 16s, 129.1 grams.
On to the next one.
Next is be our 30s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting smaller and smaller, obviously, as we go down.
Yeah, so we're going to switch tools. This will damage that going down. So we're going to our
soft brush.
soft brush. Yep.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see it cleaning out on these.
It's been a while since I've done this, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I should say too, the reason that I'm getting my recertification is because somebody that is certified has got to be on a property at all times during production. So if Aaron wants to leave to go wherever, if we're making sand, washing sand, somebody's got to be certified on the property.
Shipping into Georgia.
Shipping into, that's right.
Yeah.
South Carolina is different.
South Carolina certifies the material.
That's right, not the
And
people.
then Georgia has to have techs on site and spend everybody's tax money on this whole big program.
They really do, man.
Write a letter to your congressman.
Yeah,
All this testing, I feel like I should be on Georgia's payroll too.
you really should. And all the crap you got to enter on the computer. I mean, this takes a lot of darn time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of, this is a part of it that people don't realize what goes into
That's right.
washing sand. Because you spend a lot of time every single day.
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon about that, buddy?
That'll suffice.
That'll work? Okay.
Mhm. So see, we've left material in here,
Yep.
but every time that we do the test, you know, and we're always testing the same material,
Yep.
this always averages out. This material left, this,
Right.
you know, it's,
So
not,
you- so
it's
you're-
not enough to throw the sample.
Right. As long as you do it the same way
Right.
every time.
Yeah, yeah.
480.2. All right. Number 50. And this is a finer screen, so we'll continue to use our soft brush. What you reckon there, boss? Is that about how long you normally do it? And we have got 593.2. Now we get down to the real
Going to the hunt.
nitty gritty. This is the 100 sieve.
Yeah. So now this one right here, as these sieves get smaller holes in them, they get a lot finer wire in them. So just go around the outside and across the middle or whatever. You don't want to use a lot of pressure.
Right.
You know,
Tear it up.
stretch them and bend them. Right.
Do you do the top side of it too?
No, just the bottom. You just kind of pick it up and drop it one time. And, yeah. Let it ride.
Okay. 100. We got 615.4. And again, this is, as Aaron said earlier, this is all cumulative, so we're just adding up every single
That's right.
sieve as we go.
All right, so the way I do it, we're done brushing. So take this guy.
Okay.
Just kind of tap the edge here. Make everything fall in there. There you go. I think we got a method for that.
All right, let me see your method.
Just kind of hit it right there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, that's 200. And we have got 618.4. All right, now we gotta do the pan.
Yep.
Which is just the
Minus 200.
minus 200 super fine little dust.
That's right. That's right. So if you take a handful of dirt and throw it up in there on a windy day, all
Yep,
the
it's
stuff
gone.
all the stuff that floats way off.
Yep.
That's what this is. So there's no point to stick the brush in this because it'll just disappear in the brush. It's like baby powder or flour.
It is super fine.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Yep.
All right, so now throw that back on to get our final weight of 619.2. All right, now this is the part I forget, buddy. This is the math part.
All right. So you would take your 619.2 as your main
Yep.
weight there. So then each one you would take, and this I'm kind of guessing because I have an Excel program for this.
Right.
So I'm lazy and I just punch
Punch
everything
it in. Okay.
Yeah.
But for the test, I can't use that. I got
That's
to do
right.
it this way.
So I think we want to do the small number first, divide by our total mass, 619.2. Should be 12.9.
So that 12.9 is going to represent 12.9% of that size
So this is going to be percent
retained.
retained right here, and
So
then
that's how much out of the whole material.
Yep, and then the number that we want for our calculation to actually come up with the gradation, or the, what's the number I'm looking for now? FM.
Yeah, fineness modulus.
That's right. So basically you do this
Yep.
for every one of them. So we'll do the next one real quick. We'll do 13.1 and we divide that by our original mass of 619.2. That gives us 21.5.
21.15.
I read that wrong. Which we could really round that up, but we won't get into all that.
Yeah, let's not get complicated.
So we would do this all the way down for each one.
Yep.
And that gives us percent retained. So then to get passing, we just simply take 100 and subtract 12.9 to get the opposite percentage. So now we have 87.1% of the total sample passed through
That
the
sieve.
number 8 sieve, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
And then we do that all the way down.
All the way down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then some kind of way you formulate those numbers in to give you the FM.
Okay. I don't remember that part. Do we have to do that for the test?
No.
Okay, good.
No. So this math you don't need for the test. You just have to be able to do the sieves, you know, know the cumulative weights and all that stuff.
Okay.
So the only math you do for the test is when we do our wash 200
Right.
in our sand equivalency.
Sand equivalency. Yeah, I kind of remember. I'm going to take a picture of that too so I can.
Well, it's the same thing. You're figuring a percentage, so you just take the small number, put it in your calculator, divide by the big number.
Right.
And get this. And then you can round up on the sand equivalency according to their rules. So even if it was 77.1, you could round it up to 78.
78, which the higher the number, the better in this case, because it means it's more percentage of sand versus silt.
And the biggest thing on the SE is you always do 2 tests. That's why I have 2 tubes.
Right.
And then you have to average the 2 together. And if your difference is greater than 4, then you got to redo both your tests.
Got to redo it.
Yeah, neither one's any good. So then you take the 2, add them together, average.
Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah.
All right. Wish me luck, folks. All right, I feel a little bit better now. I just suck at the math part, but I think that little refresher will help me when we go do the test in a little bit. And a little bit of a change. Usually we do our board meetings at Grassroots down at the garden center, but Dad's knees bothering him, so just got word that we're doing it at my house, so we gotta run home and straighten up real quick, like do the board meeting. I'm gonna have to leave early and shoot over to Atomic Sand to do this certification, so we'll see you guys right over there. Okay, it's clean. Okay, now that my brain is thoroughly fried after the board meeting, we're on our way over to Atomic Sand now to meet with the instructor and hopefully pass our test. Oh, I hate testing time, you guys. So look, I'm not gonna bring you guys into the lab with me because, well, I feel like if this dude, the inspector guy, knows he's gonna be on YouTube, I'm gonna get a lot less leniency than I might otherwise get. So I might try to sneak you guys in. I'm not sure yet. If not, I'll see you after hopefully I pass my test.
I'll be back on the door if you get to it, if you want to give me a holler.
Okay, we'll do.
I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Take care. Yes, sir, but have a safe trip.
holiday too, bud. Thank you, sir. Appreciate
you.
you.
I put the date on it today, so you do it.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I guess I'll see you next month.
I snuck my camera in here. It's mostly gonna be of your
Oh, it's
butt.
probably my
Mostly
ass.
be
I'm
of your
sorry.
butt.
I'm
But...
so sorry.
Well, thank goodness I passed. Maybe by the skin of my teeth, but nonetheless, we passed it, so we don't have to worry about that for a few more years. We're gonna come back here and check with Terry and see how the chip progress is coming along. Terry, it's windy out here today, Bubba. Where's your long sleeves at?
I left them in the trunk today. I didn't
Well,
need them in the door.
And y'all may hear a little bit more wind noise on the GoPro today because, well, if you saw the last video, I kind of sort of melted. I had a wind slayer thing on the GoPro here, but Aaron threw a car in the fire the other night at the bonfire.
Oh, Lord.
And kind of melted off my wind protection, so I apologize if that's messing up the audio.
Yeah.
This is looking out real nice, Terry. It's just coming along, dude.
Yeah. Good.
I like it. It's kind of slowed down though lately, ain't it?
Yeah, the last couple of days it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna pick back up, but this is really turning out beautiful. That, you know, the big thing with stockpiling chips is fire hazard. So here at Atomic, you know, we've got quite a bit of land where we're able to take these chips and spread them out, and that's really cutting down on the fire danger for sure. Okay, sorry we're jumping around so much today. We're now on the other side of the pond where we just left Terry. He's continuing to push chips out on that side of the pond there, but I figured I'd walk you guys around here. This landscape was drastically changed forever when the hurricane came through. I guess we're probably going on about 6-7 weeks ago right now, but this used to be just absolute jungle. I mean, you couldn't even see the creek hardly. How many trees were blown over in that storm? I mean, because it is just incredible. It is a night and day difference of what it looked like 6 weeks ago versus today. Hurricane Helene has forever changed the landscape here in this area. That's for dang sure. And it looks like with that rain we had just last week, we had water all the way up here on the bank. So this is Little Horse Creek right here, one of the main tributaries here in the area. Also the tributary which we discharge into. So we've got a discharge permit. All the water that is on this site, we have to get rid of it, and so we have to monitor that water, make sure that we're only discharging clean water back into the river system. Excellent channel catfishing in this little creek right here. And I tell you, just standing down here having that sun hit my back, that's I would much rather be fishing. Well guys, we are going to head back to the landfill now to see what's going on over there and finish up our day. So let's hit the road. Looks like another super busy day at the landfill. Let's walk up here and see if we don't get run over. Check on the ramp, see how it's coming along. Looks like we're still pretty congested up here at the very top of the ramp, y'all. I see Anderson's in the Volvo 30-ton. We probably got Aaron in the John Deere 750. Must be trying to put a little bit of cover material down here on the dumping face. You know, hindsight is 20/20, and what I wish we'd have had it done was built this ramp prior to us having to move over here completely. But the hurricane didn't see it like we did, and we got crazy busy in the last section of the landfill we were at, and we were forced to move before we were 100% ready. And nothing you can do about it other than just work with it, but it's still going to be a little bit of time before we get things back to somewhat normal and have a little bit more dumping area. Hey man, who runs this place? Been having fun yet?
Trying to.
People getting stuck on your fresh dirt?
Yeah, it ain't quite as rich as I'd like it to be.
Yeah. What's you playing here? You just trying to get a little dirt down on the dump pad, or are you trying to?
Try to get them further back in there.
Okay. Now, are you still going to build a ramp all the way down and then build a turnaround area?
At some point, yeah.
Okay.
Haven't made it far.
Yeah, I know, man. It's been a mess. We'll get it though.
We're getting there.
Hey, I passed my test.
Good.
Yeah. Good for what? 3 years?
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe we do it again.
Yeah, I don't want to do it again. But I passed, luckily.
That's good.
All right, get back to work. Don't let me hold you up. Anything I can do to help?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right, let's get out of the way. It's getting hairy over there. Let's jump up here, see what we can see. I can't stand it when we get in these tight little areas like this, but there's nothing else we can do right now. I see what Aaron's trying to do now. He's just trying to feather out the waste up here on the top so that we can have just more room. This is ideally not where we want the trash. We want it on the ramp. We just have so many trucks coming in lately. He's just going to try to widen this top shelf off a little bit just so we can dump more trucks simultaneously. Guy's got some trash still hung up in the back of his truck, or dump trailer I should say. Darn, it's windy. Now he's gonna drag trash out yonder. Yeah, this is not an ideal situation by any means, y'all. Still some dang good lumber right there. I need to get the compactor on this side slope. What we don't want to happen is them just to push the waste right off of the cliff right there, because you can see you lose compaction. That compactor needs to be walking these slopes and all down in this area. You got all this super bulky material. And again, I know I keep saying it, but we got to get that shredder around here so we can reduce the size of some of this material. But the hell, we don't even have enough room for the trucks and ourselves right now. Brandon might be running the shredder. When we rode by the mulch yard, I know I saw at least the trommel going, maybe a high-speed grinder, But I think they were going to run the shredder today too, so I'm probably going to leave this mess to Aaron around here, and let's go see if the shredder's running. There's some nice heavy duty little boxes here. We got 2 compactors, a dozer, an excavator, and all the truck traffic on a teeny little footprint right now. Hey Marco, how you doing? I know you're very busy. So we've just by the little bit of time we've been standing here, we've already got trucks backed all the way up to the curve. Don't worry about them trucks and that soft new dirt though. And this slope is not going to be good for tomorrow, guys, because guess what we got coming back? A lot more rain. But tomorrow is going to be another interesting day. Yeah, see how thick this cover is? Aaron, I hate to give you more to worry about, but you know we got a crap ton of rain coming again tomorrow. It's gonna suck, dude.
Yep.
Oh well, let's just do what we gotta do. Might have to bring some more rock around in the morning time. I'm hoping that truck's gonna come out of there. We'll find out in a minute, won't we?
He'll come out. No problem.
All right. Yeah, I'll be glad when we get down there to that bottom, dude. I know you will be too. It sucks. Got it lined up. Oh well, just gonna have to wait a minute. You got no other choice. When he starts going, he better keep going. I don't know, buddy. Might want to let the box down, friend. See ya, have fun. Yeah, this clay is not as rich as it should be wherever they're digging. Let's see, I see Sam, he's over there on top of the ridge digging the sand clay, but it's a little more sand than clay, and that's gonna be good for the rain tomorrow because the water can make it down through the sand better than it can for the clay, but it's not good for right now. But Aaron's having to really hustle, get this material spread out real quick. David's got to come grab this washer and dryer real quick with the magnet. These guys have got to really be careful working in this tight area together. So David's just having to stockpile the metal just up on that hillside there because we don't have room to put a roll-off container to collect all the metal just yet. Old Marco's doing a hell of a job, man. I know that he has been running here lately. I doubt there'll be anybody happier than him once we get a little bit more breathing room. It's too stressful for me around here. Let's go see what kind of grinders and shredders we got going on. I hate making people wait, but we just literally have no other choice at the moment. Alright, let's see what we got going on over here, guys. I didn't have the camera going, but I just heard some metal go through the 266. They're running the shredder right on the other side. So what we got going on here, Brandon said that the pallet pile, which is the pile the Cabelco is on, he was up on it this morning, a lot of heat coming up from it. So we really need to get in here, grind this material up and move it before it just sits here and then we have ourselves a fire. They needed a little bit of diesel in the shredder, but I'm still a little bit confused as to why we are running pallets through the 266 and then we're hitting metal just like Fern just found, versus running this pallet material through the shredder first and then the 266 like we're supposed to be. I heard something it didn't like.
You heard it?
Yeah, I heard it.
I heard it too. That's why I said, this might be it. Yep. Hot.
I bet it is hot. How come we ain't running this stuff through the shredder first?
I don't know.
You just work here? Same as me?
That'll cool off.
Yeah, that'll cool it off.
I bet there's some more pieces in here.
I think so too, because I heard what sounded like quite a few of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hopefully they didn't go all the way through.
Let me go check the magnet. Yep. That is not good. That is not what we want going through the daggum 266. So I still am perplexed as to why we have a $750,000 machine that I bought just for this reason. Had this big chunk, this big chunk. Golly. I know it. You got two more pieces up there.
Yep.
Why aren't we running this stuff through the shredder first?
What you mean?
Like, why is he taking it straight from the pallet pile and going to the 266?
Well, our goal is to be fast,
Oh.
not to be efficient right now. I'd rather break some stuff in here than burn up our contents.
Is it that hot? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, we're just trying to make a dent in it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, you made a dent in that metal.
Yeah. What do you do to leave, man?
I know it. That's what I told Devin a while ago. I said, as soon as I turn this camera on, something's gonna break. Yeah, you had a couple pieces already pass through.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
No bolts or nuts?
No, they were just those chunks from whatever that thing was.
Yeah, but broke off. Huh?
You might want to back this whole thing off, you reckon? What do you normally do?
Well, if I find the pieces, I'll just run it through.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any more in here.
I don't either. That's what I'm worried about, is we go ahead and send it on through.
Yeah. I'll probably just back it out.
That's what I'd do.
Do that.
Yeah, let's do that, be safe than sorry. So So there's what the rotor looks like when it's spinning. So the power feed obviously lifted all the way up so we could back this material out, because they've got some dirt, as we know, metal contamination possibly still in here. So Fern's gonna back the rest of this off. But yeah, that's where all the action takes place, right there. Up in there, the power feed grabs it, shoves it up into that huge rotor. It's spinning at a crazy high RPMs. So we've got stuff going on all over the place. The landfill's busy. And if you couldn't hear a while ago, the reason that they're tag teaming this and not worrying about metal contamination, this pile is evidently a lot hotter than I had originally thought. And it's of extreme urgency that we just get this material processed before we have a fire. Because even with rain coming tomorrow, a lot of times that rain, and it helps activate the microbes that are breaking down the wood. It'll get even hotter, then we'll have a fire. It sounds kind of backwards. You think rain would put it out. Rain will actually encourage a fire in this situation. Anymore, but I'd rather waste this little bit of wood than, if it's a large chunk of metal, I'd rather waste it than send a catastrophic piece through. But y'all saw how small, well, I mean, they're large, but in comparison, they're small to this debris. So I don't see any more, but again, I feel a little bit better. Still don't like the way we're having to do it, but it's better than having a raging fire, I guess. Let's check out our newest toy here, guys. So this is obviously a used forklift, but this is a Hyundai 30L-7A. It just came in today. I don't know the hours. I don't know anything other than the hours was a POS, and we were spending more on repairs than the thing was worth. So I don't think they traded it in, although I don't know where the old one is. Who knows, they might have ran it through the shredder. But anyway, here's our new loading dock forklift. So this tractor will be used to get off all the pallets off of the enclosed trailers and add them to the pile. So even though I don't like running the pallet material for obvious reasons through the high-speed shredder, I guess, well, I don't guess, I know it's better than having a fire, especially right next to our Connex with all of our equipment in there. But guys, I gotta head and do some emails. I appreciate you watching. Give the video a thumbs up down there for me if you don't mind, and I'll catch you on the next one.